bragging rights. you close the lid and it like cleans the brushes, please. If you guys love me, that would be great. Por favor. Thanks you guys for the hearts. I appreciate it. You know I love me some hearts, y'all. I definitely need a heart right now because I'm just so frustrated. I had a long day at work. I was slammed. And oh, but you know what, you guys? So I'm gonna share with you something that happened today at work. So I had one of my employees came up to me and she was just really frustrated about a fellow coworker, colleague of hers. And she was just like, hey, like, you know, I don't want to have any problems. She's like, but I really need her to just kind of step it up. She's like, but anytime I've like approached her, it kind of escalates. She's like, so, she's like, I really just need somebody to help me handle it the best way possible. And I was like, well, you should really be proud of yourself that, you know, you came to us, because I'm in HR, so, you know, I was glad that she was taking the higher road to figure out what's the best route. So I was like, okay, well, I'll talk to this person. And she's like, look, like, I've never come to HR. I'm not like one of those employees that just is always in HR complaining. She's like, but I really feel comfortable coming to you. Oh my God. My job here is just so lucrative. It just felt good to know that she could trust that I would try my best, and I literally will. I definitely let her know, like, I needed to try to figure out what would be the best route so that everybody feels heard and understood and not like a yell session. So I just thought it was so sweet. I don't know, she was crying and I like closed the door, obviously, because I didn't want her to feel like she was being judged. And, you know, I just let her know, like, sometimes, you know, our coworkers, we think it's like common sense for them to know how we're feeling. But like that coworker could literally just not even realize that she's like affecting you in that way. So it was just so cute, you guys. I felt like really good that, you know, there's been people there before me and now she feels comfortable to, you know, come to me with her issues. So it was a good feeling. She actually made my day. I mean, I got into HR years ago because I remember going for a really big job that I wanted. And I remember like seeing, you know, how HR was like welcoming and, you know, there is some HRs that aren't really nice and understanding. But I try to be probably not the best because that would be cocky of me, but I do try to be the best HR person I can be. Like, I never complain if I'm tired. There's nothing that Starbucks can't handle. Like, I've been at horrible jobs before where like even management is just corrupted, and there are companies like that, and I feel so bad when employees have that because you feel so stuck. Like, nobody wants to go to work and have all these issues that higher management could care less about, and then you just go to work every day dreading it. Like, I've totally been there, and I don't want any of my employees to feel like that. So if there's something I can do to really like make them at ease, like, I'm gonna do it. Period. So yeah, that was like, she was just crying. She's like, I just feel so comfortable talking to you. I was like, girl, I got you. I mean, I didn't say that, but basically I said it. I said, girl, I got you, but in a professional way. Have you guys seen on TikTok how they have those like HR TikToks? If you have not been in HR TikTok algorithm, please find it. It is hilarious. There's this African American lady who does it, and she be having me dead because that's really like HR struggles. The stuff she covers, she be having me dying. But yeah. So have the best night. Oh, hi, Melissa. Are you going to bed? Oh my gosh, you guys. So for whoever didn't see my posts, bitch, Rich Lux literally was in town, and I was on his live yesterday blowing it up, blowing up his comments, blowing it up, saying like, hey, you're in my city, like I would like to bring you a PR package. And so obviously there's like 900 people, so by the time I posted something, like I didn't think he was gonna see it, but I was like, you know what, the little entrepreneur in me was like, do it. So he was like, okay, I'm getting off on the live. So then I went to his IG and I like liked and commented on all of his pictures and stuff. And then I messaged him, and then I also sent I had one of my team send him an email, and so like his professional email. And then so I was like, okay, let's, like, I have to get up and get this package together. Like, I want to give him some energy drinks, and I want to give him some lashes, because anybody who knows Rich Lux is known for his lash being all fucked up intentionally. And lately it's because he's been dragging the shit out of Michaela, as he should, for Michaela selling her soul to the devil. But anyway, that's another combo. Anyway, so I get this package together. I drive all the way to Bellagio on the Strip, and I could tell he was at Bellagio because he had moved his window and he had like showed the outside, and it was like Bellagio faces Caesars. So I just, living in Vegas, I just knew it was that. So I get the package together, I go to the casino, I have Glenn get down and you know, drop the package off. And I wasn't expecting him, hand on Bible, I was not expecting him to actually go down for it. Like, I really wasn't, you guys. I was hoping that he would, just because, you know, I would love to have an honest review. And that's why anytime I do have my ambassadors, I really choose people who I genuinely have seen are honest. Like, I do want to know, like, if my product is bad, I want to know. Like, I'm okay to tough criticism, you know. So anyway, so then I get home, I'm like, 1 hour, 2 hour passed. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Like, he's not gonna get it, whatever. And then I see a notification on my IG saying Rich Lux followed me on IG, and he sends me a video, bitch. He literally put my PR package on his IG story. I said, oh wow. And Miss Michaela, that was not sponsored, honey. Okay. That was a little shady. But anyway, guys, I was obsessed. Like, I just love Rich Lux. I literally love him. I put him in the bracket of Jeffree Star. How are you doing? Birdman, what's up? Hi, Nicole, Sissy Pooh. So yes, when I saw that Rich Lux followed me, honey, you know what I'm about to say. I was ecstatic. Like, I called my best friend Abs, and I was like, Abs, you'll never guess. And I had called my other best friends. Oh my God, I was just like, it's just like, anytime I get reviews at all, like, I always get so excited, because like, it's like your kids, when you have a kid and you see they're starting to like blossom, it's literally the best feeling you could get. How's Bills fan? Being a hater as always. He's so mad. He's trying to act like he's all cool and hunky-dory. He's like, you're the one who always gets all mad. But we all know. We know the truth, bruh. We know. We know. The Mama D. Hi, honey poo. Girl, yes, them birds is gonna. Whew. Honestly, I feel so bad that they're even gonna come to town and have to go in the cold for nothing. I feel bad for San Fran, but they want the smoke, so let's give them the smoke, y'all. Right, girl. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I work so hard, you guys, like, and anybody who, like, if you've never had a business of your own, it's so stressful because I have not taken on partners at all. Like, in my household, I fully budget my business. I don't have investors. Not because I haven't been offered. I really have been offered. I just don't want anybody being able to tell me what to do with my business. And I mean, honestly, I really am. I'm very controlling when it comes to, you know, what's mine, that I can say. But because if I have an idea or I feel that money should be applied to a certain area of my business, when you add investors and partners and you start to give percentages away from your business, you're essentially more and more, the more you're giving away percentage of your company, the more you're becoming an employer again. So in my mind, I never understood why entrepreneurs do that, because, like, what was the point then? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I get it. I mean, financially, I do understand. Like, it's a financial burden to have your own business. There isn't this, like, money machine that's just coming through and comping some shit for you. So I do understand how a lot of, like, entrepreneurs do buckle because they get stressed out. But me, if I have to sacrifice stuff on my personal life, like, maybe not Starbucks. I was about to lie and say if Starbucks got to be on the line, sis. I don't know. But I definitely will sacrifice, like, going out. I'm a big hermit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Hey, girl, box me? I'm gonna... Oh, wait. Tell him the salt is on the sale. No, he has buckets of it, okay? I'm gonna rock my Jello Roast beer in Boston next weekend. Aww. The Mama D. What do you mean, hey girl, box me? What does that mean? I'll just promote. Oh, thanks, boo. No, literally. Hey girl, box please? What does that mean? Same with my husband's business. He funds it all. Girl, yes. The bro is, it's stressful. Like, it really is. Mama D, what do you mean by, oh, damn, this water's hot. What do you mean by, what do you mean by box me? Like, fight? No, I'm just kidding. What do you mean? Put it, oh, and multi-guest. Okay. Oh, I see it. My bad, my bad. I'm messing. I was like, box, like you trying to throw down?
I don't need to be doing all that. But anyway, I had a question for you.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I've been thinking a lot about signing up for your be a brand ambassador for you guys.
Yeah.
Um, Whenever y'all do that, do y'all send your brand ambassadors products to what's the word I'm
So
looking for? Advertise for you. Okay.
yeah, so typically when we have the ambassador program, like, you have to fill out the form online, and I have, like, actual department, I guess you could say, that handles that. So basically what they do is they'll send you like all of the um agreements. So you sign like agreements. And basically the agreements are really just stating like, you know, if you were to go on a tangent, like let's say a crazy like racial slur or something, in no way, shape, or form do we condone that. So we would drop you as an ambassador. Or it has things where it'll tell you you get your promotion code. So your fans will be able to get a discount. And so if they want to order things, they can go through your code and then you are able to, get back to them. And then you get special products that the normal, like when I release new products, the ambassadors get them first.
See, I like that. That's
Yeah.
way
And
because
I
then your
think,
brand ambassadors are, promoting your product that you're about to bring on.
yeah, no, definitely fill out, go on the website and fill it out. I'll definitely tell Glenn so that he can get a hold of them. I think, like, I honest swear to God, Hannah Bible, a friend of mine, a personal friend of mine, once said that they felt like I wasn't getting the traction that they felt like I should be at because I allow ambassadors that would never be an ambassador for other companies. And for me, if I have to pick certain people only because they have followers, I don't even want to be that person. I'll never
Right.
be that person. I want every kind of person. Literally, like I want anyone all to feel like they can come to my brand. And especially you, Xantar, Melissa, Nicole, like these are genuine people and they have their own world of people. So yeah, for me, it's like a must. All of the ambassador requests will ultimately get to me, and then I approve them more than I am. Just basically.
Oh, did you see my recent video where I had displayed the Afghan that I had completed making?
No, I didn't see that. When did you post it?
Today. But hold on,
Nicole.
David's standing up to show you.
Oh yeah, tell him to send it to me. Um, Nicole. Not no, not everybody gets approved. So typically, like if you don't tell me ahead of time, like if you tell me ahead of time, then I can go in and look for it on my own, obviously. But I mean that's why I have the team for it. But I mean, they're human, so if they like, are really
Okay.
not.
Oh, my face.
Oh, is that a backdrop?
No, that's the Afghan that I
I love
crocheted.
that.
It is exactly 8 feet tall
Ooh,
and 6 feet wide.
honey, you should use that as a backdrop, sis.
I was thinking about it.
You should.
It
I
is.
like
It
it.
is also very, very warm. Yeah.
You would have to turn off the TV in the back though, because it is thin.
Um, Truth be told, I actually want to turn our spare bedroom into my live room.
You see your she shed?
Um, like I have all my geek stuff in.
Your
I
geek
got
stuff,
my
what, like Star Wars and stuff?
uh well, I'm wanting to put like my Hogwarts castle that I Lego castle that I did. It was like $400 and but yeah, hold
That
on.
is crazy. A Hogwarts. I want to see. You have to go live
There
one
it
day.
is right there. If you can see it.
Oh snap! You did that?
Yep.
God,
That
how
took
long did that take you?
that took about a month.
Oh wow! I bet. Oh my God!
And I have like all my Hogwarts stuff in there, all my Thor stuff in there. I'm a big fan of Thor. I'm a big fan of Chris Henderson, period. But anyway,
Serious. Yes. Dude,
And
when he
then
was
I have my favorite royal, Prince Harry.
what?
I just think that man is just hot as heck. Prince
No,
Harry.
dude, I'm like I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, so I have like when Star Wars came out, they had like those popcorn BB-8s and stuff, and I
Uh,
literally got to the theater like an hour early just so I could guarantee that I was gonna get a popcorn BB-8.
I know one point I had a Star Wars themed Xbox.
Oh wow.
It was one of the special editions. You turned it on, and R2D2. You would hear R2D2 sound, and then you open the disc drawer, and R2D2 would beep at you.
Sleep. Oh my God, I'm dead.
I love that thing, but I needed monies, and I wanted a newer style, so
A new console.
yeah, it had to
Yeah.
go.
What's Brandon Pace? I
That's
love
my
that.
that, everyone likes using my legal. I don't care. You can use my
No,
legal name.
okay, so funny fact, I didn't like Star Wars back in the day, like growing up, because one, I didn't grow up in that generation, but my mom never liked it, so I was never really exposed to it. So then when I got with Glenn, when the first I think Return of the Jedi came out, it was one of those. I was like, I want to go see that. And he was like, you can't watch the new one because you've never even seen any of the old ones. So then I was like, I can watch it. And he's like, no, it won't fucking make sense. So no way. That Thursday night, I watched the first Star Wars and was hooked. I started from the beginning and I over the weekend binged all of them.
Oh, what was his name that played Anakin? Um, Christian Christian something.
Oh, that I wouldn't know. I'm not good at that. Knowing the actors. It's quite hard.
But yeah, you watched them in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, he had me watch them in order as they were released, the year that they were released.
Why?
I don't know. And I didn't find out till after the fact that everybody was like, why did he do that? You should have done it in like a different order. And I was like, damn it.
Right. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but technically it's
I did it by
4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 7, 8, 9. I had
how
to
do you
think about that one.
how do you like the new ones? Like is it like not your genre?
The new ones,
Yeah, like the newest like three. Have
like
you liked them?
Force Awakens,
Yeah,
Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker.
yeah.
Um, they were good for what they were, but a lot of it went way off track according to canon,
I
and
couldn't agree
I didn't
more.
like that. The
Nicole, I actually did watch Mandalorian. However, I thought Boba Fett was way better than Mandalorian. That's just my opinion.
you know,
Unpopular opinion.
although I do love Grogu, love Grogu, cracks me up,
Oh my God, yes. I love you so much.
cracks me up with the things that Grogu does. But if this is my own opinion, if
Mhm,
you have searched YouTube, look up alternative version where
uh-huh.
fans had redone the ending on George Lucas.
What?
Yeah, they did. They made their own ending, and it
Oh,
actually
I'm
was better.
dead.
Their ending was where you know how Palpatine kept on saying, "I am all the Sith."
Yeah.
Well, you didn't get to see all the Jedi. So the fans version had every Jedi from the past movie Force Ghost appear behind um, Ray,
Oh, wow.
and
Well, I wasn't really happy about the whole Ray character. I don't know. I didn't like. I didn't like it. I didn't like how they introduced Ray at all.
in the fans version,
Uh-huh.
uh, there was like one part where um, Palpatine was trying to sneak attack, and Anakin actually caught it and stopped him. And then Ray said, "I am all the Jedi, and here are all the Jedi force pushing, giving her force energy,
Oh
and she's
my God,
pushing
I'll have to
back,
look it up.
and she's
Tell me
pushing
about
back the dark
Checkpoint. It's
side."
gonna have me all hype.
It's yeah, they're the fans version is way better ending
How
than
funny would it be if they like did like makeup where they would have like influencers? Like if you could have like a competition to see like what influencer could come and like help with the movie plot, that would be fucking dope.
well, see, my dream, and I've actually told my drag mother this and certain other individuals that my dream is to actually end up as a set makeup artist.
Oh really? That's the goal?
And I mean, I want to do like special effects, makeup, and my recent look, the Ravenclaw, was actually me branching out of my comfort zone. Because
Well, this is the thing. So I think you're 100% right because you get way more money on set than you would ever on yourself. So yeah, I
right,
got you. I'm with you.
well, I had voiced, my dream to my father,
Uh-huh.
and this is actually the reason why I disowned him. When it's always came to my dreams, he has
Mhm.
always been overly critical and been like, "Well, what's the reason for that?" Because
This is
it's
my dream.
something that I enjoy doing. And then I,
Right.
I told him, I said, "You don't realize how much money and bank set makeup artists make per
Literally.
movie.
Literally.
A lot." I was like, "Do you not realize I could make your yearly salary
Literally.
times maybe two or three
Yeah. Within
easily?"
hours.
Yeah, within an hour.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You don't realize all this." I was like, and then, I started getting emotional and talking to him about, my feelings, and the F bomb sort of slipped out of my mouth. And he was like, "What you just say to me?" I was like, "I said what I said."
Right. Yeah, because clearly he's not like respecting your feelings. So if that's where we're at, then
You know,
no. I'm
and
sorry to hear that.
he's always used his money as sort of like his parenting. It's like here's your money, here's your sympathy money. You can do whatever. Well, that was my job. That was me just popping in as a father.
Yeah, that's not fun.
I mean, that's what it always felt like to me. And especially when I was sexually molested whenever I was a baby by my own cousin, and then beat half to death by my aunt.
Oh my
at the
Lord.
same time, and then taken away from my mother because my aunt actually pinned everything on my mother when
Oh
she was
no.
not in the equation for 2 or 3 months, and my father was overseas and left me with them. These
Was
monsters.
he like military or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And I mean, in my mind, I was like, you as a father should have taken me with you.
right.
I was like, I don't care what secret area you were in at the moment. You could have brought me with you to make sure that I was safe.
Of course. I totally agree. Like, I feel like a lot of us, the generations have changed so much. I feel like our generation and forward are a lot more aware.
Mhm.
And like me, I would never let my daughter go to someone who I myself couldn't guarantee she was in the safest of hands because I wouldn't even be able to sleep at night. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I
Well,
literally couldn't.
I think the thing that really pushed me off over the edge with him was when I started talking about him, about, how my mother had, been accountable for what happened. And I was like, so when were you ever accountable?
Right.
I was like, you've never taken ownership for your own part. I was like, yeah, it wasn't your fault for what happened, but you left me with them.
Right.
And I was put in an orphanage because my mother couldn't take ownership of me.
Mhm. Oh, you're gonna make me sad. That's horrible. That's a horrible way to like have to grow up.
And the thing that pushed me over the edge with him was when he told me that I needed to start getting a grip of my own reality and stop letting past issues dictate my own life. Um, yes, that's fine and good and everything. I said, but you did not realize that I am still suffering from PTSD every
Right.
night. At night,
Right.
I am sometimes scared to death to go to sleep
Oh my gosh.
because there's
So
been
you could
times when I've gotten physical while I was asleep.
honestly, this is what I will say, and not to discredit anything that has happened at all. Because if I, some way, somehow, can take that away from you, I so would. Like, I would do anything because nobody deserves to have that kind of like journey in life, especially at such a young age. And I definitely think you should be so proud of yourself because you're literally such a sweet person. At least my experience with you and Xantar, like you guys are literally so nice.
Um,
And a lot of times when people go through stuff like that, like victims cause victims. And for
well,
you to really be able to heal the best you can says a lot about you. It really does.
I
So you should
know.
be proud.
I mean, I'm on meds for the nightmares, but still, there's no guarantee that I won't get physical in my sleep.
Right. Of course.
I last time it literally scared the heck out of me because in my dream I was fighting my family, my cousin, to get off of me, and in my
Scary.
dream I had my fist back and everything like this, ready to punch,
Defend.
and
Yeah.
David was like, whoa, 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 and I was actually sleepwalking in
Oh
my
my
sleep
God.
and getting ready to get up.
Right.
And when
Yeah.
I did this, my eyes were open and
Yeah,
I
that's
see
scary.
the clear transference from my dream to reality.
Oh,
and that scared
Lord.
the crap out of me. And whenever I actually awoke, I was about 2 inches from decking air into the floor.
Oh, Lord.
And if David had not woken me up,
Thanks, Nicole.
I would have been in a lot of trouble.
I will say, I cannot even begin to comprehend how hurtful that could be because I've never had that experience at all. Lucky for me, like my mom was pretty good in the sense of like trying her best to keep me around the best adults she could. I was definitely around like my aunties, they did drugs, but they never like put us in a harms to where like, we were ever going to be in a situation bad. But I do really, when someone has trauma like that and then they get a spouse and or a partner or a best friend, like whoever that one person is that's gonna go through it with them, it's like so hard because now you feel bad that you're putting them through it, but you can't control it because it's like something that's just in you. So now you'll start to feel guilt because I've had the same thing with Glenn. Like I had a lot of like hurtful things that happened, but mine were more just emotional. And all the time, I'll catch myself where I'm like being mean to Glenn and he's like, "What is wrong with you? Like, why are you mean?" And then I just have to snap out of it and I'll cry because I'm so angry and I don't know why. You know what I mean? So,
Um,
to David for really like being able to be your best friend through that because that's hard to be the other person. And I can't imagine.
right. And I mean, it's very scary for me because
Yeah,
there has been so many times where I have hit the floor forcibly out of the bed from my dreams.
yeah,
And recently found out that I actually started sleepwalking.
that's scary. And then
And
you can't wake you up because they say you can't do that with sleepwalkers.
right, I
Oh,
mean, it was like 5:30 in the morning. I had gotten up and David said I had gotten up
I'm
and I
sorry.
had walked into the living room and sat down and just was sitting there looking at nothing.
Oh my God.
I mean, it scares me because what if I was
Sure.
to walk out the door?
Yeah, no, literally. And you know that this day and age, people are so self-absorbed that like if you walk outside and then possibly like were, having an episode with someone else, like they would take it a whole nother route because they have no idea who you are. So they're thinking that you're just this mean person on a rage when in reality you're sleepwalking. You know what I mean?
You know,
No, that's
and
good.
what really scares me is, what if I was to walk out of the door and into traffic?
Of course. Yeah. Of course. So why is it that why doesn't the meds like does the meds not guarantee like knock you out to the sense where like you don't wake up for a good period of time?
I mean, I'm on Prozos, and I'm going to talk with my psych doctor about fixing or changing something because, yeah, it's not working.
Very.
There's
Yeah.
been several times where I almost nearly seriously hurt myself.
Oh my God. Sis, I'm so sorry. That's like scary. So what does David do when you're having an episode? Does he just try to like obviously keep you just in the house, but does he have to kind of just avoid you at that point and
No,
just let you be?
um, I told him the best thing to do for a sleepwalker is basically just acknowledge them and guide them back to bed. Say, come on, let's go back to bed.
Mm,
And
I'm
since I also have PTSD, he can't touch me
yeah.
because that can trigger my PTSD and I can get very physical.
Yeah, that's hard.
And there was actually one time when, and this actually terrified me whenever this happened to it and brought tears to my eyes. There was one time I was sleeping and David grabbed me and I grabbed him by the arm and I
Oh
bit
no.
his arm. Thankfully, I didn't draw any blood,
Yeah.
but still,
Yeah. I honestly couldn't like imagine because then like because you're not yourself in your right mind, there's like no limits of what could happen. You know what I mean? Like
you know,
it's scary. And even you, like you yourself, you could hurt yourself
right,
in your own house. Like that's still even scary. Like even if you don't go outside, you're still gonna be scared because you could hurt yourself. Do you guys have a one story or a two story?
we live in a trailer.
Oh, good. Okay. So then, like, it's not like you could go up some stairs or anything. You know what I mean?
I mean, there is stairs that are outside, but it's outside. And hopefully, I don't make it that far.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I'm talking about like a full blown staircase. Oh my gosh, that would be horrible.
What I
I would.
really want installed is probably a deadbolt.
Oh yeah.
That way, um, I won't, walk outside one day.
Man, can you email about Nicole said that she had filled out an ambassador request. I told her usually like you tell me about them, so I don't think they've gotten to it. I don't know. Nicole, I told Glenn to reach out and figure out about the ambassador request. Cause sis, nobody has my sis on a pause. Okay. So, what do you feel like? Okay, cause and I don't even know if this is true or not, but I've heard that like a lot of people that have like PTSD, I don't know about the sleepwalking part, but a lot of people that have like PTSD do things like meditating and stuff because it helps them relax their mind before bed. Do you do any stuff like that?
No,
Or
I
that doesn't
probably
really help you?
should.
Huh?
I said I probably should.
I don't know. I've seen a couple of people that like do have PTSD and they say that the reason they do it is so that they can calm their mind and they can take their minds to more of a peaceful place. So when they go to sleep, those were the last thoughts they had.
Right. Never fails.
I'm like, oh, I guess that's a smart idea.
Lost my one hitter.
Okay.
You didn't put it where it needs to be, did you?
Apparently not.
Abuse, and I sit with myself and just talk to the universe. Oh my God, yeah. I've actually done that sometimes where I just have to like be alone because if people try to like like comfort me, it makes me either more sad or more mad. Like I just have to like have a moment to hear the wind blow or the cars pass. Like yeah,
Oh, just found
that's
it.
so hard.
Oh,
Flashbacks and it's horrible.
yeah, I get
Ugh.
flashbacks as well.
Yes, sis. I'm so glad you're like you made the decision because oh my God, have you guys ever seen this is a really old movie, but for a lot of people that have gone through abuse, there's this movie I used to watch when I was little because my it's my one of my mom's favorite movies. And it's about It's this like Mexican man and this lady, and they live in Texas, and they have this kid who's like really small, like maybe 4 or 5. And the abuse, like she kept, like she reported, like he would beat her, and she would go to the police, and the police would tell her like, "Oh, well, we don't, have any proof." And so it was like minor things, like he would pull her hair, throw her against the wall, things that like you really couldn't tell the abuse was physically showing. And then it finally got to the point where she like finally
Little
got the
girl.
custody, but then the Mexican guy found her and he beat the shit, like he stomped her head. He like literally damaged her to the point where she was like she had lost feeling in her body. Oh my god! Like if you watched it, you would be so triggered. No, it's not enough, but I love enough. Enough was good enough. I love Jada in that movie. But yeah, I
Mm,
remember seeing that because my dad used to like fight with my mom a lot. And I don't know why. She used to just always watch it. I would imagine because it was resonating. I guess I don't know. But girl, I wouldn't even tell. Actually, I wouldn't even show you that movie because it would probably definitely trigger you. It was the most horrible movie.
um,
It's scary. I agree. I don't know. For
but
me, I don't think I'm too fucking crazy. Cause bitch, if you hit me, oh, it's fucking on. And
right.
I may get hurt, but bitch, you walking away with some fucking scars. I'm gonna grab any and everything. So I'm about to fuck you up.
I usually go for the hair.
Exactly. No,
I got
I'm just too tempered for some shit like that. Like, I don't think anybody would ever fucking try it. But the day a motherfucker does, you could fuck around and find out if you want to.
there's a I would say old. I guess it's pretty old. It's called TikTok Trannies with Knives.
Uh-huh.
Love that movie. And
I've
there's
never.
one part where they're sitting in the bar and they're like, "Well, what are we? We're, you know, women with black girl attitude." I was like, "Yep, that's drag queen."
Right. No, dude. I literally like. I remember I never understood why my mom. It was so crazy when we were younger. Like I never understood why my mom stuck around. But I mean, I get it now, being an adult. She thought she was doing what was best. But like keeping my dad around and stuff like that. But my dad was an alcoholic, so my dad never like fought with my mom if he was sober. But if he got drunk, yeah, it would just
I've been in
really
that
influence my
situation.
mom.
That's how my ex was.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Whenever he was sober, he was great. He was all lovey dovey and, wanted to hug and kiss you and all that. But whenever he got drunk,
Yeah.
those huggies and kisses went from that to fist in my face.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that one had to go.
Right? And now you and Nicole moved on to bigger and better,
You know.
physically and emotionally. No, I'm just kidding.
So, what's also funny about my ex and everything is that whenever I finally fought back, I put him into a chokehold hurt locker.
Oh my god.
And he's like, "Let me go. You're choking me out." I was like, "No shit."
Right. I'm sorry. Did you think I was going to be tender and loving like you were?
Right. I was like, I didn't deserve that sucker punch to my eye over a
Right.
freaking hair. That's what the fight was about. It was over a haircut. He
What?
said the haircut that I got was too gay.
What does that even mean?
Right.
That sounds so ignorant.
So yeah,
Oh, yeah. I can imagine Nicole. Girl,
he
it couldn't have been me. But that's just
yeah,
because I'm like born with so much rage. Like I'm a crazy ass bitch. Like I'm fucking crazy. Glenn knows I'm crazy. I just will not tolerate abuse. That's just not gonna
right.
happen for me. I'm a little loco.
But
Yes, girl, it is. I still
yeah,
have these are my
change
last ones
that's
though.
change that would make you happy.
Yeah. Honestly, like that's why I really got on TikTok because I really just wanted to like get out of my bubble, like my little city, because in Las Vegas, like it's not there's not a lot of choosings for good people around here, to be honest. Like, oh, crazy ass. No, but at the end of the day, you just have to know when it's time to go because like you sometimes even in the worstness of stuff like that, you still grow. But it's a fucked up situation to be in, you know what I mean? But if you're gonna be able to set boundaries for yourself, then you know, it definitely is necessary to
Right.
leave. Girl,
Um,
that
but
can get
no, I'm actually thinking of a new way to do my brows,
uh-huh.
as well as the color in my crease. I mean, not my crease, but the cut in my crease.
Yeah,
Whenever I do cut it, I'm actually going to use my cream palette and use the colors from that in the
yeah,
crease part, and then I set it with shadow from the palette.
yeah. Well,
So
you
it make
can get some Tea Louise like concealer so that you can set the base for it.
you know,
You know what I mean? Like you should be able to. I like the P. Louise because it just creates like a good thin like first layer of whatever color.
mm,
Uh, because girl, there's certain colors like white and purples and blues. Like it'll. I don't know if you've noticed, but when you use those eyeshadows, it really shows the um like all of your fine lines. Like it'll
mhm,
show the pieces. So I feel like the concealer can at least create a like clear canvas, you know.
you know.
But yeah,
Um,
girl.
but the next time that I actually do my eyes, I'm thinking of doing pink um, eyebrows
Pink eyebrows?
with red crease, and then in the cut, I'm going to do sort of a pink shading into
Thanks for the lights, y'all.
no, a white shading into a pink. There we go.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna do hot pink or like soft pink?
Yeah, hot pink.
Yeah. Nicki Minaj pink, honey.
Yeah, I love pink.
Oh yes, the queen. Dude,
Pink
I'm
is
so excited
the
on Sunday.
color of
Rihanna's gonna
power.
be halftime. I can't wait. Do you like Rihanna?
Yeah, I love Rihanna. I
Love me.
love Nicki Minaj. Um, Lord, who else? I do like Miley Cyrus's newest song, "Flowers." I love Sia.
You better know Janet Jackson.
Oh my
Love
God.
Janet
Can you
Jackson.
can't like her husband is the fucking definition of you ain't shit. Like you had that many bitches. Like why were you married, sir? Why?
Mm,
That's so
one of
gross.
those.
Like, ugh, this isn't good. Why are you so pretty to snackle? Oh girl, this is natural, and trust me, I'm far from pretty. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Can you guys see how like right here it's like super like light brown, but then this part's black? I literally
Got
don't know what this.
natural highlights.
No, I literally don't even have highlights. So that's when I'm like, what in God's name is going on? I got like a whole rainbow on my head right now. It makes no sense. Nicole, what did you guys have planned for the weekend? Nothing special? No. Me and Nicole are gonna be either really happy on Sunday or really, really mad. Right, Nicole?
But it was really nice to get on here and talk with you for a little bit, but
No.
I gotta
No,
go for
if
now.
you're interested in being a ambassador, just go on the page and fill it out, and I'll tell Glenn to send an email, to look it up and all that because I really appreciate the support. Like, you know, I'm just a girl trying to live out some dreams around here.
Right. Me
But
too.
I love like, when you guys do videos and it's really your personality. Like that's what's just like so cool and it's just something that I honestly don't even have words for.
Well, the thing with whenever I am painting, see, I have, oh, good Lord, I guess you would call me schizophrenic and everything.
Really?
Because,
Why?
because whenever I'm painting, my personality starts to change. And it starts changing into Divinity's mentality. It's like I don't give a shit.
Uh-huh.
And whatever
That's
comes out of
good.
my mouth comes out of my mouth.
I got you.
And I
No,
have no
Glenn yells
filter.
at me. Glenn yells at me all the time because he's like, you can't cuss, stop cussing. But that's how I talk. So if somebody doesn't like it, then you don't like me. Like, I'm
I
not cussing at you,
I don't care. I don't care.
right? I know. I could be a sailor if I wanted. That's how bad I am.
I
But
mean,
girl, your personality is your personality.
right. If you're gonna get pressed over someone saying shit, hell, fuck,
I know. Like, kill yourself. No,
now
don't do
you
that.
need to go
Yes.
somewhere else.
I don't want the police at my door because someone actually killed themselves. No, don't do
Uh,
that. But I'm just saying, hop off Earth, please, because
I
that's so
first,
dumb.
uh, you're gonna get constipated now.
No, for real. Like,
You get
you
constipated,
said
get it in and out.
earlier, you said you had, wait, do you have a palette or something? Because you said
Oh yeah, I have several palettes.
I didn't know that. Show me.
Huh? I have
Show me.
several from Sparky Cat. I have
Wait,
uh
they're your palettes, right?
Jeffree
Like,
Star. I'm sorry?
they're your palettes, like your company, or
Oh no. I don't own a company.
I'm
I'm just a brand ambassador.
I got you.
I'm a brand ambassador for Sparky.
Oh,
That's it.
really? I'm yeah. You'll have to send me pictures.
Um you haven't seen her palettes?
No, I'm not familiar.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I'm not familiar at all.
You're not familiar with Barbie
Is
Cat?
she a TikToker or?
Ooh. Um her company was actually made whenever her daughter went up to her teacher and told her teacher that whenever she grew up, she wanted to take over her mommy's makeup company.
Aw,
And what's funny is Sparky didn't have a makeup company at the moment, so she had to make one.
to fulfill that dream.
Yep. so that whenever she grew up, she could take over the company.
That's adorable. That's sus.
Yeah, Glenn
Well,
knows Sparky.
yeah, I've never heard, to be honest. But I mean, like I said, I'm just trying to like be a lot better at really collabing and like getting to know people other than my own little circle. Like, you know, just
Okay.
being vulnerable, I guess you could say. Maybe I mean, from some point. No,
Well, I
actually,
haven't used this yet. This ain't Sparky, but this is from Honeywigs,
uh-huh.
and this is a all wood wig brush.
Ooh, cute. That's not rough in your hair.
Um, ugh.
No, Nicole, I didn't. So Glenn was more familiar with Sean Paul's like products, but I was in his live that day that me and you were in there, and that was like the first time that I was like finding out more about like his orders and stuff.
Nasty.
Excuse me. Here.
What's that? Oh, okay. And okay, so this is her Cartier, Cardi, caviar and black gold eye mask.
Oh,
They're like little. Um,
it's a scrub.
no, they're. Hold on, I'll take two out and put on. Come here. Ooh, these things are gonna be so cold. We keep them in the fridge so
Uh-huh.
that whenever I put them on, they stick better.
Right. Oh, they're under eyes.
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh, and those are big. I like that. You said they're charcoal?
They're caviar and hold on, black
Caviar.
gold
Oh,
eye
that's
mask.
crazy. That's dope. I mean, I'm hoping eventually I could like merge into like beauty products like that. It's definitely on the list, but like when I was making my cosmetics line, the purpose of the cosmetic line for me was really so that my daughter could have something that she could have for her own. So like the lashes are my daughter's line. Like she picked out the lashes. She, really was on all that.
Okay,
Let her know
so
you're home.
there we go.
Use your makeup.
Oh, girl.
Um, also here, let's sign in a little bit. She has her own beauty blenders. They're rainbow beauty blenders. Come on.
Oh, cute. I like that.
Um,
That's cute.
I have almost all of her
Yeah.
palettes.
It's Meey. Oh my god, I know. Your lashes should have been. I'm gonna check on that. I
Okay.
forgot about that, Nicole, so thank you
Oh,
for reminding
this is her highlight, mini blush, highlight, and contour palette. It looks like a
me.
little.
Oh, old.
Then hold on, take makeup off the mirror here. There you go.
Ooh, I'm loving that first top, the pink above, right next to that purple one. Ooh.
So that's her highlight, contour, and blush palette. Here is the winter palette. This she
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
have
all the
anymore.
way hooked. What does it say? What?
It's winter palette.
Oh, winter. Okay, yeah. I see it now. Oh, that green. Is that green in the middle? Like middle right?
That is sort of like a shiny blue.
You should turn that light on, honey, so you
Oh,
see.
it kind of looks
Um,
green.
hold on. Let me see if I can turn this light on. Around.
Yeah, it's WEYA.
There we
Because
go.
it is like a very Mexican way, but Mia's mixed, so I wanted to make sure her name kind of had a different feel.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Oh, yeah. No, but I like that green right there under that pink.
Oh yeah, that's like a forest green.
Yeah, that's that Eagles green. When did you become an ambassador for her?
A couple. Well, it was actually November.
What
Yeah.
made you be an ambassador? Like, why did you choose her brand? Was it because it was so
Well,
featured?
her makeup was also featured in the newest movie Hocus Pocus 2.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, they used her makeup in Hocus Pocus 2. Um, plus the story behind, the company. And I just loved everything that she stood for. She's LGBTQIA plus friendly as well. And I guess, yeah, that's what attracted me to her company.
I feel like a lot of people are a lot more open about, welcoming every and all.
You know,
I haven't seen many brands that are like still scared about opening up about that.
okay. So this is the House of Audrey, also called the Unicorn Palette. This is the
Whoa.
box, and it comes with its own brush.
Oh, those are like glitters, and then what are those mats on the bottom?
Yeah, mattes on the bottom and glitter press-ons on the top.
Yeah, I can see. I like that blue and green one. That's nice.
This palette was actually the colors were picked out by her daughter.
So cute. I love that.
Oh, here's one that I missed.
Inspiring their girls.
Yeah,
I
and
like
this is the Gator palette. It's
And it goes
inspired
Ooh,
down.
from Gator here off TikTok.
that's cute.
And that's him on the back.
That's creative.
And these are the colors.
Oh, I like that bottom. Is that black or is that like a dark?
Yeah, it's a Sparky Cat Black.
Yeah. Look at you,
Oh,
ambassadoring it up. Do you have in your ambassador contract, like, do you have restrictions on you being able to promote?
I already talked to her about it. She said,
Oh,
since I am a brand ambassador, I have free range.
that's cool.
So I can do basically whatever I want. But if I'm a content creator with her, she basically owns the rights to everything I do.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. I
Um,
there's when you like this goes for anybody who's trying to be ambassadors. When companies are trying to restrict you being able to like do collabs with multiple people, they don't give a shit about you. Run.
this is her Fierce slash Baked palette. It's
Ooh, I
iridescent.
love how she has that colorful packaging. I love that.
It's all iridescent colors. And here are the colors. They're iridescent.
Ooh, that blue. Oh, that's like a fresh palette. You haven't even broken that out.
I've touched here and there around on it. It's very, very iridescent. Um,
You could probably even use some of those for a highlight.
yeah, you could.
Yeah,
This
you can
is the TikTok palette, and
I have all sparkly palettes.
here are the
Ooh,
colors.
I like that. Those are those day to days, the
Yep.
neutrals.
Let's see here.
Babe, give me the eyeshadow palettes. Where
This
is
is
it?
the House of
The J.
the
Rose.
Love Queens. It was inspired by Sean Powell,
Oh,
and here's the cover.
oh, I like that.
Mm, are you in here?
That's
Let's see.
February.
Yep, there you are, right there. That's Nicole right there,
Oh,
and
look at her.
it was inspired by all kinds of content creators that are in the House of Audrey, House of Love Queens. But yeah, that's her purple right there, and it
Look
says
at her.
Nicole
Doing big things, honey.
Rollins.
Cute.
Um, this is actually one of my favorites. The Executive Suite palette.
Uh-huh.
This is a box,
Oh, I like that packaging.
okay, and there went the plastic. And hold on, there we go. And here are the colors.
Who is that? Are those whites? Are they sheer or are they matte?
They're all matte,
Hold on real fast.
all mattes.
Cole's like, yep, that's a good one. Do you ever show your eyebrows or eyelashes?
Oh no, I do have the eyelashes. Yes. The lashes were actually presented to me as a gift from TikTok Mama.
TikTok mama, yep. He was mamaed.
And they're magnetic.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna show you guys. I was trying to find. Ooh, go back.
These are Sparky Cat lashes. They're magnetic.
He said, go back.
Ooh, I like the third one down.
Third one
Oh,
down.
yeah,
Oh, these.
yeah, I like those. Ooh, I love that packaging. I like the glitter in the background. I like that.
Yeah, I love the rose gold.
Yeah, we only have good herds when tax time comes in.
Yeah, I
I
really want your ashes.
have this, and this is like my PR box.
Oh, that's cute.
So I went with like mostly green and blues on this one, and then I had this one. They're more like my pinks,
Mm.
undertones in them, and then my best friend has the other two because like stuff like that. I did not release it
Right here,
to
Carl.
everyone. It's not on the website. Only the ambassadors are able to get those when they're out.
And
So look
here's
at
the glamorous palette, the last one I have. The only one of hers that I do not have is the ultimate. But the way I figured is that almost every single color in the other palettes is in the ultimate. So I was
yeah,
like, I am not spending $50 for colors which I already have. So,
right.
Those are pretty colors.
but here's the glamorous,
Oh, nice. Oh, I like that olive green. I
and
need
the
some.
ones on the top
Yeah.
are highlights.
Yeah, I can see the shimmer. I can see it. Oh, I like that last one right there. The one
Which
that
one?
way. Right there. Yeah, that very last
This
one right
one?
there. Yeah, that's nice.
We got G. Taylor Sullivan glow in the
Looks
dark.
pretty on
Crushed,
the
crushed diamonds, yeah. Here's the pigment.
you
I
can
don't
really
know
see
if you can see that or not.
you have to swatch it on your hand. Probably.
You'll probably have to put it on your hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
you'll have to swatch it.
let me see here. There,
The flash is
on my.
very. Ooh, sis. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, and the purple eagles green and pink. That's all I like. And black. That is funny.
But those are all of her products that I have.
Crazy. Since November, like that's a lot of products. That's like
Well,
amazing.
this is also the cream palette I was telling you about. Hold on.
Wait, that's her line too?
No, it's I
Oh,
actually got this off of Amazon. I want the 36 count one. This was only $15 and it's very heavily pigmented. It's from Athena and it's the painting palette.
yeah, that's more for like
Body
Halloween and night clothes.
But yeah, that's what I've been using for like my Ravenclaw look
No.
and um, um, another look that I used. I don't remember. But yeah, I'll be sure to sign up for that brand ambassador for you guys.
Yeah, like my ambassadors, like Melissa, she was in here earlier. Melissa has like some of the clothes that I don't
Oh,
even put on the website. I just only allow the ambassadors to have. And then I had like there was a collection of lashes that I had did for I don't know if you know who Zombie is, but
who?
Zombie has her own collection because she's an ambassador. So Zombie, like her lashes were like wild because her looks are like really unique. So um
And
that's
she,
kind of it really is like customizable. Like if I see that your personality is a certain something, obviously I want the brand to be a piece of you as well. So I'll like customize it the best I can, you know. So
right. And here's
the,
my little cat ears.
oh,
I always wear them.
cute. That I think it was the third to last palette would be a good palette for that.
Yeah.
Have you
But
used all of the palettes like at one point in time or not yet?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Have you used all of the palettes at one point in time in looks, or are you
Oh yeah.
having all of them?
Oh yeah. I've dipped in nearly all of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, she also has a lot of lip
Thanks
stains.
for the hearts, Boo.
Oh, I forgot. Here's her chameleon colors.
Oh, oh,
And
I put those
that
on with
is
Urban Decay.
very,
Give me Urban Decay vibes.
very iridescent.
Oh, honey, come through pigment.
You know what it is for eyebrows?
Oh, and she also has pomade too. Where's the pomade? Oh,
Setting
here it is. Here's the pomade. That's what the
Oh yeah.
I
Does
haven't
she
used it
the
yet
color
though. It comes with its own little brush.
cute?
Where is that little
Giving
brush?
me
I think
brow vibes.
but yeah, I have every single one of her chameleon colors. Here's another one.
Oh, that one's cute. Well, that could go with your buddy, your little ear hat things you just had.
Yeah. I do have Sean Paul's lip plumper just because Sparky Cat doesn't have one.
just because
No,
all?
Huh?
Just
now
because
these
Do,
would
do you
find
know Sean Paul?
big. What'd you say?
I said, do you know Sean Paul?
So Glenn probably knows him a lot more than me. But we've like supported the stuff in the shower on calls, right? For those
Yep.
who don't know.
He's a real
Yeah.
sweet person.
I think we have like a shampoo and like a
Hmm.
I think he knows how John Heidi better than all of them.
so hard.
Um, I love this pink lip
Ooh, cool.
stain. It's a lip
Yeah,
stain,
Nicki Minaj we was talking about, honey.
and then you just put your gloss over it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Nodded.
I really go for this black one though. For every now and then I love a black lip.
Oh,
Oh, sure.
talk dirty to me.
She does have lip scrubs too. The one I have is called Hot Toddy.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever tried a hot toddy? Oh,
No.
what is it? It's um,
It's like there's honey and
yeah, it's honey, um,
I don't remember what else is in it.
cinnamon.
Sure.
Oh, hold on.
It's right in front of your face, honey.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah. So here's the lip scrub right here,
nice.
and it comes with
That's for
two
your
wooden.
body
Yes, this is Sparky Cat,
hair. Oh, okay.
and it comes with two wooden spoons.
Wow.
This is all organic,
Oh, nice.
and
That's
it's
healthy, not cheap.
and you open it and you just get a big old whiff of just cinnamon and honey.
Oh, I definitely like cinnamon.
$4.
Huh?
Like $24 for that.
Like literally my like sprays are like cinnamon. Cinnamon
Yeah.
and apple is my life.
Um, I do have her professional um brushes. Um, what else?
Oh, she has like brush sets.
There you go. You
Mm-hmm.
can buy everything.
Yeah, the ambassadors get brushes as well from the
Yeah, she
collection.
doesn't get the only thing I don't I love Sparky to death, but the only thing that she doesn't do that you do is send your brand ambassadors products to, you know, display or advertise. You have to buy them.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Then you're a customer, not an ambassador. What does that even mean?
Right. Oh, here's that brush I was talking about that comes with her pomade. It's foldable.
Oh, I like that. That's compact. That's cute.
And yeah.
Is it a brow? Oh no, it's just small. Okay, I see.
Yeah, it's a brow brush
Yeah,
too at the other end. It's an
yeah,
angled brow brush. And
right.
then at the other end is the
The brand. Yeah,
oh,
the spoolie.
and then here's her professional brushes. It comes in a little bag.
Wait, so Mommy, you're telling me all of those palettes you just showed me, you had to buy them as an ambassador? Do you at
Yeah.
least get a discount? Is that what it is?
Nope, didn't get discount. I could probably use my code once and that's it.
That's crazy.
But
We have
it's
to
all
look at
good.
the-
I love her anyways.
Yeah, yeah, no, totally.
Um,
Yeah,
also here's
I
her.
definitely that's something different with my brand that I would never. Because to me, my ambassadors are like an extension of my family. I cannot tell you. There's family of mine that I've given my products to, and they don't even review them. And I'm
Here's that lip gloss,
like,
as I said.
oh yeah, I like that. That's like a gold, right?
Yep, it's
It's
a gold shimmery. And this one is it's called a Leica Fox. Hold on. There you go.
oh, I see some plum undertones in that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But the chameleon set was a gift from TikTok Mama. I love TikTok Mama. TikTok Mama, she re- recently um, is in remission,
Uh-huh.
and she's been fighting cancer and all that, and
I need
she's
to
just
send her a
amazing,
care package.
huh?
I need to send her a care package. Do you know her? Like, does she have like um, does she have like a fan mail at all or anything?
She has a TikTok page here. It's just TikTok Mama,
I'm
and
gonna send her a care
she'll
package.
she'll, she'll have her head in her hand with her head shaved.
Yeah.
Ever since she started losing her hair, she was like, and then she was she started getting real upset because she was losing her hair, and then she was like, she went to a barber, and they started shaving, and she was like, huh, huh, I kind of like this,
Yeah.
but yeah.
No, there's some girls that look real pretty with their hair bald or like um really shaved down. Ugh, that's like
But yeah, for real, I will sign up tomorrow.
yeah.
Um, right now
Oh my
we
God.
were having a family time. I saw you on, and I had a question, and
Aw, no, I love talking to you guys. Like, you guys really like take me away from my day. I get to just chit chat with you guys. Like, it's fun. It's fun to like just hang out and have some extended friends to talk to.
oh yeah,
You know, like I don't know. Sometimes it's not that like your friends that you have now are less important. It's just sometimes you want new people to be able to get to know and
I
really like extend your circle.
understand that completely.
Yeah.
Um,
What's David up to? What is he doing?
he's not in here. He's probably in the bathroom.
Oh my God. I agree with you.
Oh,
Aw.
oh, okay. So I'm not sure, but I don't think you've ever seen these. These are my pride earrings that were custom made by a close friend of mine for me.
Mhm.
These things, girl, are heavy as hell on my ears. But look at these.
Oh shit. That's a whole chandelier, sis.
Yeah.
Let me see.
But
Put it. Ooh, oh my gosh. You know I'm obsessed.
I have to super glue them to my earlobe.
Yeah, because how are you gonna keep it from pulling out the stud in the back? Looks heavy.
And she sent them to me. I was like, girl. It's like these things are everything, but they're heavy.
Oh, now you done. I'm watching you guys.
What did like you got them custom made? Like you reached out and you said like, hey, I want it to look like this, and then they just kind of made it come true, or
Told her I was like, I want them hoop earrings. I want them as big as you can make them. I said I want some danglies in them, and I said I want them pride colors. She's like, girl, I got you.
that is cute.
I was like, I got you.
He said, say less, honey. Say less.
I only paid 150 for them
What?
plus the ring,
I'm sure we can get that Tom's address through SMK.
plus the ring, which I'm trying to find.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. I get all excited when I see other people's like closets and collections. I don't know why. As if they're like giving it to me or something.
Oh, there it is. Um, and before I show this to you, it actually has a story behind it.
Uh-huh.
Um, this came with, the earrings, of course, and they were pride colors. I didn't ask her to do this; she just did it. Before the pride flag was a flag, um, it was sort of like a mark, sort of
Uh-huh.
like the Star of David
Uh-huh.
was. And what they did was, just like the Star of David, they would put a triangle patch on your clothing and mark you as a gay individual.
What?
And that's how it was before Stonewall.
What? I didn't know that.
Yep. But here's the ring.
Oh,
And just like the mark, it is a triangle,
yeah,
paying homage to the past, basically.
that is adorable. My
And I,
birthday color is topaz. Me and Nicole, we have our topaz. So that's somewhat close.
you know, my other jewelry set that I have from her was also custom made. Um, and this was a full set, and I paid 300 for it.
300?
Um, I actually had this made to actually honor my mother and also honor my ancestors.
Yeah.
Um, I come from Viking lineage
Uh-huh.
and Scandinavian lineage, so I had gold put on there. And then since my mother loves teal, I had her put teal.
Oh, that's some
This
Jasmine type shit. That's nice.
this is just a bracelet.
That is cute.
Um, here's the, I call it Egyptian necklace, so to
No,
speak,
I like that.
because it
Cute.
wraps
Ooh,
around just like an Egyptian necklace.
ooh, sis, stop playing. That is nice. Oh wow. You gotta do a look with that. That's nice.
um, came with earrings and a ring. Where's that ring? Oh, there it is. Here's the ring.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed. How much was that?
The whole entire set was 300.
Oh, okay, so it was everything. I got you.
Yeah. And
Like, way out of my price range.
here is one of the earrings.
Oh my God, that is so nice. You did that. You definitely
Whenever
did
I
that. It's really
whenever I
nice.
opened the entire box and everything, I actually started crying
Oh yeah, that's like jaw dropping perfection.
because um my mother means the world to me.
Of course.
She has always been there for me. Um and actually whenever I was 11, I told my father what happened to
Yeah,
me whenever I was little, and he actually called my mother and said that I wanted to actually give her a chance to be a mother
yeah,
because I did not feel like she was given that chance.
right.
And ever since then, I've I lived with my mother. I went from being a spoiled brat, living the rich life, to being humble, and I
Yeah,
didn't mind it.
hey, money ain't always everything. Like, gotta really pick your lesser of evils, you know?
You know. But yeah,
So your mom, does she lives with you or
no, she lives in the Boot Heel of Missouri, and we actually live close to the center, like
oh,
in
okay.
Northern,
4 hours away.
4 hours
My
away.
mom, she lives like three lights away. I've like always been a mama's girl. Like me and her fight a lot and she can be a little dysfunctional, but she's never like left my side and anytime I need her, she's there. So
Yeah,
yeah, I agree with you. Like my mom is my dad, I'm not that close to. Um and it makes me sad because he does try. I will give that to him. Um it's just it's a little too much time removed, but he's an amazing grandpa for the kids, so
you
you
know.
know, I'm cool with it, like whatever.
See, with my dad, I was always treated like the second child.
Oh, no,
I
that's not
always
good.
felt, yeah, I always felt like I was second best, like I was an extra.
Are you have siblings?
I have a blood step sister, um, on my father's side, and then I have two non-blood stepsisters on my stepfather's side.
Mm.
But
So
I
none,
have 4 nephews,
you know,
and what's actually funny is one of my nephews actually came out as gay. couple years
Aw,
ago.
that's cute. That's good.
Yeah, and he
He is.
he told me that actually I was one of the reasons why he came out. He saw how, free I was and how I didn't allow what others think dictate who I am.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to be like my Uncle Brandon.
So cute.
And um, he he always admired how, I was a um, oh, what's the word? Um, Representative for my community and tried to
Yeah.
represent my community the best way I could.
Did he struggle at first, or was it something that he really felt comfortable to come out, period, because of
Yeah.
you?
Come
Can you
on.
hear me,
Huh?
Brandon? Did
What?
like he struggle at first and then he
Mhm.
finally came out, or was he comfortable enough to do it from
I
the time
mean,
he knew?
he came out to his mother first, and then I found out that he had came out publicly and all that, and he actually he went to Mizzou, um, and got his doctrines in psychology,
Ooh, look at him.
and he ended up on a dean's list his first semester.
That's dope.
He is very
Smart,
intelligent.
smart, smart, smart.
I mean, he was on the dean's list in St. Louis as well.
That's why people shouldn't judge books by their covers, you know? You have
Yeah,
to get the book.
but real proud of him.
Yeah,
He's
totally.
good,
How did
good,
his mom like? Was she like welcoming and everything?
supportive. Yeah, because she knew that I'm gay. She
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
care. She should. She blah blah blah. Talk, Brandon. She supports him the best way she can.
yeah, totally.
Not all the family is supportive of him, and which is sad. But um, yeah, I
That
told
is
him,
smart.
don't let what someone in the family says about you create you.
Yeah,
And what I meant by that is that like people are gonna say all sorts of hateful things, call you names and everything else. And I think Medea said it the best. It is not what people call you, it's what you answer
call
to.
yourself. Yeah, whatever you will enter, like listen to, that's what's gonna matter. Because if you listen to somebody or what they think about you,
Hmm.
they don't know you better than you. So that's just silly.
And but yeah, I've always loved Medea and Tyler Perry. That is sort of like my Bible. Whenever
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I love Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry cracks me up all the time. And I actually use his sayings some like all the time whenever I am counseling someone.
Yeah.
And That is actually one of my favorite sayings that he goes by. It's not what people call you, it's what you answer to.
Agree. I totally agree with that.
People
Because
gonna
like
be
if someone said like hello to you, it wouldn't phase you. You know what I mean? You'd say hello back. But
hmm
if someone calls you like an ugly name, if you're giving
hmm
them a right, then they definitely have won. Like they definitely accomplished what they wanted, which is making you feel some kind of way. When in reality, it's probably them and how they feel. Silly.
Well, what is that? I mean, it's just what you're what we're talking about is so crazy though, because um, I know whenever I first started doing drag,
Uh-huh.
um, oh my God,
Thank you for the
there's
roses, Mantar.
there was this bully that I
Uh-huh.
had to deal with in high school, and God, I hated him. I hated him
Yeah.
because he would always make fun of me because I was gay and always call me the F word and everything else. And he just made my life freaking miserable in high and junior high. And what is funny about it is that whenever I started doing drag, who but walks through the door at the gay bar but this bully? And
Wow. That same person?
uh-huh. And also, what was also funny about it was is that he came up to me and he said, "You know, I am so sorry for everything that I put you through in junior high."
Oh, well, at least he apologized and he's
And,
sorry.
you know, I gave him a hug and I told him it's okay and that there was nothing to forgive
Right.
and that it
It
was
was
forgotten.
okay.
And, you know, I gave him a little kiss on the cheek too, made him blush. But anyway, I later found out that he had a huge crush on me.
Oh, that was why.
And it was a couple months before I met David.
Oh, damn.
And he came up to me and, you know, we did
David
something.
said, nah, sis, this is
We
my
we
boo.
we, we did something. And he was like, you know, I had always wanted to date you. And I was like, well, why the heck did you wait
Right.
this
Make
long?
me miserable. Right.
Right. I was like, well, whenever I didn't know that he was gay. He had
Right.
come out as gay, being gay, and he and this is whenever we did something. I'm not going to say what we did because that is not PG. Um, but anyway, this was back when I was skinny. I was cut. I had muscle. I mean, I was a looker. I mean, I was
Ooh,
cute, and
I
I
was
knew
just
I was
I
cute.
was popping.
I knew I was cute, and
I'm fucking dead.
anyway, he was like, I had always wanted, you know, ever since I apologized to you, you know, all these years, you know, you performing here, he said, I had always had a crush on you whenever you were performing
Oh
and
my
in
god, I would
general.
have been so like, what the fuck?
Right. And I was like, well, why the heck have you waited this long to tell me for? I was like, did you see that long line of idiots and rejects that I had? I was like, and I could have been with you.
I'm dead. What was his
Like,
answer?
what the heck have you been waiting on?
I'm dead. What was the reason?
He's like, well, you were always with someone. I said, but was I ever always happy? He's like, well, you got a point here. I was like, and I could have been happy with you. And at this time and everything, this guy was built. He was muscled and tatted and blonde
Mama D was gonna have a thug.
and had them blue eyes and everything. He was pretty. He's still pretty. But yeah, I was like, what the heck have you been waiting on this whole time?
Xandar said, "Okay, let's get to the end here."
Yeah, I love Bad Boys. He knows I talk about him all the time. This guy,
I'm dead.
and I told him, I asked him one time, I was like, you know, if he was to ever contact me again, I would you consider, doing a truple type thing?
Oh,
A truple, you know what a truple is, right?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, would you ever consider? And I showed him a picture. He's like, heck yeah.
I'm dead. Did you lose communication with him? He kind of
I wouldn't mind it. But, David's always my number one.
period.
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 But no, his name was Travis LeCaire. And
Damn, you the first and last name?
huh?
You know first and last names?
I mean, he's out. He's out. I mean, if he's watching and everything, we're waiting. We're waiting.
Ooh, look at my life doing the triple action. Okay, well,
We're waiting for you, Travis.
oh my god, you guys, look how many fucking brushes. Hey Google, turn on light. Dude, look at how many. Oh, hold on.
But yeah, David's a bad boy.
How do you? Oh wait, flip camera.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, look how many brushes I had to do.
Girl, that's too many.
This is ridiculous.
That's
how
about.
bad it got.
That's almost. Yeah, that's more than I have. And I'm a drag queen. Drag queens have a mess of them. You have.
I don't need help. I've
That's so
been
many
sitting here
brushes.
the whole time, doing it the whole time, dude. Like, you guys, if you guys wouldn't have been on live with me, I would have given up.
I mean,
No
did
lie.
you use every single brush?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, they're all the same brushes, so like, I'll have like 7
David, you're still
M321.
hush.
But like I'll have multiple of them, so then like I'll use it for a look, and then I don't want to wash them, so then I'll use the next set and the next set, and then like after a month,
I see you.
I have them.
I see you. On his
Glenn.
phone. Yeah.
I know he's
I
probably
see you.
doing it. He said I used to be a bad boy. Ooh, Xantar, let me find out you out here thugging and slugging.
He's still a bad boy. Don't let him.
Uh-oh.
I'm not a bad boy no
Yes, you
more.
are. You're a bad boy.
Xantar, I hear you. You don't get to renege on a comment like that, boy. I'm so dead. Yeah, that's what Glenn said. That using deflection, people do that all the time, and now look,
yeah.
he trying to get laid.
Oh yeah.
See, you never
Hey,
know.
I was I know this TMI and everything, but I gave him, what he wanted.
Oh, oh, well, oh, you know, when it goes down in the
Hey,
DM.
lay is a lay. And back then I was a hoe.
Oh,
And I had I had a rep. I had a rep to keep up. So, I had to back that shit up.
I'm dead.
I had to
He
back that
said
shit up.
I had a. I think I have only had three bodies to my name. One, two, three. Sorry,
I wish I had three.
that's the number, and
I'm
that's
not
where
gonna I'm not gonna tell you my number.
Nope.
it's like triple numbers.
I lost count a long time ago.
He said, if you're gonna say that means it's bad.
If you lose count, it's bad.
Yeah,
I
that's
was a
pretty bad.
hoe. I was a hoe.
Oh my gosh, you was out there. Was David a hoe?
Huh? Was David a hoe? From what he
Yeah.
told me he was.
Tell her I said the
Ooh,
sleep don't go that far.
Sleep
what do you
number
say?
bed
I
don't
couldn't
go
hear
that
him.
far. Yeah, the sleep number bed don't even go that far.
Oh, the sleep number. Y'all are a fucking mess. I'm dead. No, okay, so fun fact, my whole like adult, like from the time I was 21, I was with Glenn. Glenn's been,
Oh,
but Glenn is a creeper. Let me tell you guys how I met Glenn. So this is like a debate in our house because Glenn swears that it was what? Facebook, and I say it's MySpace. That he like messaged me, like friend requested me and then messaged me, but he says it was Facebook, and he would like fly out here, for work or whatever, and we would like hang out. And then um it got to the point where we were like hanging out a lot more. We would talk. He had sent me this phone. It was a Samsung phone. What phone was it, babe? The phone you had given me when you were in Georgia. It was the Note. Wasn't it a Note? No, it wasn't a Note.
Nokia?
Okay, well, it was a phone, right? So he was like, well, because at the time, like, I couldn't even afford my cell phone bill, you guys. Like, I was struggling. I was a single mom. So I was like struggling. So he was like, look, I'll just send you a phone and then you can be on, my line, blah, 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 whatever. So then it got to where like I couldn't even pay like my bills. I had a fucked up car. It was just getting too much. So he was like, well, I can take care of you. He's like, but you got to come out to Georgia because he was in the military. So there was no way he could come out here. And so I was like, okay, I was a little scared. I talked to my mom. My mom was like, well, worst case is it doesn't work out and we'll fly you back home. So I was like, okay. So I fly out to Georgia. I'm looking at his profile all this time. I'm thinking I'm getting this sugar daddy type guy who has this dope ass house and dope ass cars. Bitch, I get to the base. He has a bucket ass BMW that he swears was like this elite car, but I was like, we can't even fit our fucking family in this shit. So it was the worst car ever. And I stayed out there for a while, but I got really homesick. I did not like Georgia. It was really like I did not like it. Like I didn't even see any Mexicans there. It was like really uncomfortable for me because I had never been used to that. So, um, what's it called? I ended up flying back home. So then Glenn started making moves to try to be in the Air Force. And here in Nevada, we have Nellis. So then that was always the goal. And he ended up moving out here, and we literally have lived together like almost this whole time.
oh.
So it's been a
Well,
long time.
you want to know how me and David met?
Yeah.
On Adam for Adam, a gay hook site.
Oh, really? Wait, who friended who?
It was friend. It was hey cutie. That's what he sent me. I was like, hi. and he was from Colombia, from Cape Girardeau. And before you know it, we're changing phone numbers, and then before you know it, we're talking 3 hours a day on the phone at one time.
You got to rapping, and that's how it happened.
Yep.
That is so funny.
And everybody's like, "Well, you can do better. You can do better." I was like, "I had done better." I said,
Right.
It's time for me to have a man, not a
Right.
child."
Period. Dude, I've literally been with Glenn so long that like I know Glenn's mannerisms. I know everything about him. Like if
Dude,
he does anything out of the normal, I will fucking know because that's how in tune I am. Do you know David
David
to that
can't keep a secret from me.
Oh,
Not
he's
nor
not a good liar.
He can't keep a secret. You know why? Because I
Why?
have access to all of his financial
As
information.
we
I have
should.
access to his PayPal.
Good.
So whenever he buys me a Christmas uh,
Oh, you
present,
ruin it? That's fucked up.
it pops up on my phone.
Yeah. See? Out of it.